Hi, Ron.
Hey, Edgeworth, how you
Yeah,
doing?
not bad. How are you?
Good. Are you doing some live painting today, or is this just something
John
else?
P. Yeah, live John. It's just me and you tonight. Emma's at her private view.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yep.
So I've got to do a load of series J, which are the wooden ones.
Oh,
So I give these away at Camden, and I think these go a lot better than the series G, which are these ones. So I'm going to do a load of G and J. And hopefully, if the weather's nice, go down Camden tomorrow with my new signage.
I saw your signs. They look great.
See if, yeah, I mean, you have to keep up in the ante, because they won't take it.
You're giving them free wood now. Wait, so are you cutting the wood?
Yeah, hand saw. So just
Wow.
plywood.
Yeah, that's hard work.
Oh,
with a handsaw?
I use an electric hand
Oh,
saw.
okay. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. How about you? I mean, Slumpu's looking pretty good. You've done 100 of A. Is that correct? Oh wow!
It came today.
Fantastic. I'll have to check with the guy in Florida. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Oh, hang on. Here's your others. I've got two piles here. I've got that's the Charles pile.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's the Troop pile.
Well,
So
yeah. Look what else. I got a book too. You know who the author is?
some guy called John P.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
No problem. No.
Well, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I've mailed things before. It's definitely a problem, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
I'm posting one to Florida anyway, so I thought it's a good time to send one to you.
Right.
And then I'm going to do the Mia Doll book soon,
Uh-huh.
and then that's when I'll send you your other 10, and then then that's everything for the year. So that's 2024 done.
Whew.
So yeah.
Well,
all my obligations.
I'm going to send you some of these when I get them all wrapped up and ready to go. The ones I've been doing, my Slumpu.
Yeah, I like that name. Freya and I were coming up with some other ones.
Yeah.
Because we thought, because she's got 2 cats now, and do you know Dogecoin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we thought we might do a Dogecoin, but the meme will be a composite of her 2 cats.
Oh, that's great. Great. That's
one's
smart.
Called Midnight, the other one's called Oreo, and I know the Japanese for green, I think, is Midori. So if you take half of Midnight, half of Oreo, you could make Midori or Midorio. I don't know if that means anything.
That's a good name. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, you went for 6 letters and I had 6 letters, so I thought maybe we'll try and keep the 6-letter thing, but M-I-D-O. Yeah, Midori is 6. Would be green. So yeah, I mean, you've kind of set Slumpu's kind of set the. This has opened up the landscape of possibilities now.
I think so. It's because I'm definitely going to be conceptual in the sense that, unlike Jompy, this, here it is. It's a number. It's what it is. It's abstract figurative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be conceptual. So I was doing like Rorschach tests.
Oh yes.
And then I'd paint or look at them. I'd do 8 at a time, and I would look at each one and go, the first word that comes up, what I see in it. And sometimes it was what I saw. Yeah.
You've got good. What's the word called for handwriting? Andy Warhol's mum had very good. I suppose it's handwriting.
My handwriting is atrocious. Maybe just because I do that when I think about it and take my time. But I write upside down left-handed, and it's really, if I right now try to write you a paragraph, you wouldn't be able to read it.
Yeah.
But I'm purposely printing, so I'm always writing in a half cursive, half half script, half printing way of writing. Anyway, everyone laughs when I try to write them something. They go, "What is this? What is this? I can't read it."
So I suppose left-handed for you is right-handed.
What do you mean?
Well, you're left-handed, aren't you?
Yeah.
So do you write these with your right hand?
Nope. left-handed, but
I see.
but they're
Like,
just
you do it with your strong
I'm
hand.
printing. I'm thinking about it, just like if you're thinking about painting an eye. You know, I'm taking my time. Where if I'm just writing to someone, it's just a mess. It's like
Yeah.
But this is your idea is awesome, and I just keep thinking, what a way to go into another direction is making these little, 5x7 inch,
Mm.
cardboard strong. It's nice. It's in good material. It's a lot of fun going out and getting good
Yeah.
paper and thinking about it. And,
Shelley really likes Slumpu. I showed
who did?
yeah. I mean, the first thing she said is better than yours.
Who said this?
Shelley, my
Oh,
ex-wife.
Shelley.
Shelley. The first
Oh, I
thing
know
she
who. I
said
know who
it
she is.
was, yeah, no, she really likes them.
Oh, cool. Good.
Um,
Well, they're going to change because next series is going to be completely different. And I'm trying to be a little bit like, not your alter ego, but like off of what you're doing. So
yeah,
the next series is going to be, I'm doing my series in Cyrillic instead of English. So there's the next Cyrillic letter,
yeah,
and it's going to be completely different. Like you're
okay,
doing different things, different
yeah,
backing, but
yeah,
also a different visual too. Like your first ones are so
yeah,
different from these, you know.
that's right,
Right.
yeah. I did it the other way around. I started off testing and then I landed on the formula and I just repeat the formula.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, I think it's, have you ever heard of the flippening?
The flippening, no.
Word. It's a term, I think it's unique to cryptocurrency. It's the dates when they expect an Ethereum to be worth more than a Bitcoin.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I did not know. I know every 4 years with Bitcoin that they do something.
That's a halving.
Right.
Yeah, they've just had a halving, I think, Bitcoin.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when I think the number they produce halves or something. I don't know exactly. But
Well, supply becomes less and it's supposed to go up, but for some strange reason it's not going up. I don't know. I don't understand.
I don't understand why Bitcoin's not £1 million a coin.
Yeah.
I've got my cousin's really into all this, and he was telling me about all these great coins and all these great things, and I was like, yeah, but the price is down. It's
Right.
like there's a similarity with stocks, but it's stronger in crypto where you have these undervalued companies that no one knows why they're like Twitter for ages was a very cheap stock, and nobody could understand why. And it seems like that in crypto. You've got all these great projects,
Right.
but the price is just on the floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I suppose you could say the same's true of us.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I'm going to have to talk and pick your brain one day. I'm trying to figure out what you mean on how you work this endless supply of. What are you going to just keep making Jompy till Jompy dies?
Till I die. Yeah,
okay.
When I die, then there can be no more. So
Got
there's no fixed number.
Like art.
But
right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can rest assured that at some point I'll keel over. So there is a cap. Nobody knows what it is.
Non-fungible token. Oh, when I first read that phrase or whatever you would call it, those words, I just laughed, going, pretty much a non-fungible token. That's what art is. It's what a painting is.
Now, what does fungible mean? It's I did know, and then I forgot what it means.
Well,
and the NFT thing didn't make sense to me because I thought, well, you can have any number of NFTs. So what makes there's no one, like you could have like a trend for Bored Apes or something, but when the trend dies, another one will take its place. So you've still got this unlimited supply and uncertainty in everything you get. Right. So I never bought any NFTs or anything. So I thought I just didn't believe it.
Me neither. It made me laugh because NFT. I have an NFT. A painting, an original painting. You can't be reproduced. It's like I mean, it can be printed and copied, but that's not what it's not. The paint can't be. My hand can't be remade to do it. So art is it's like almost like this trying to like this coup of art of that they were trying to do, like take over this idea that there could be just one digital thing, but then people are making art all the time. It's
exactly It
was so bizarre. Yeah.
No, it has to be a reassurance of supply and demand. And NFTs weren't that for me. So I thought, well, like you say, It's
Yeah.
just another thing
Right.
That can be
Right.
endlessly regurgitated, and one can go down, one can go up, and there's no security in it. So
No.
yeah. No,
Well,
okay.
somewhere down the road in the next several months, whatever, when you're still kicking out jumpies, I'm gonna inquire about sending me a batch. I'll pay for the postage, and I'll go down. When I go visit my daughter in Boston, I'll do what you're doing. I'll give out free art in
I'll tell
Boston,
you
free
what,
jumpies.
I'd happily do that for yours. Maybe we
Yeah,
can do an exchange.
that would be
I'll
fun.
send you a load because I've started numbering the packages now. So hang on.
Yeah.
They're in the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, but on the you get the you've got one, and I've started putting numbers on. So when I'm making the video, the numbers you can see. The problem I had was that once I've wrapped them up in a packet and I'm out on the buses, there's no way of knowing the number.
Right.
And I like to keep a bit of a check. So I've started putting little stickers on with the number. So it'd be great for me to be able to say number 550 is currently in New York, and that would be quite a nice thing for me to do. So I'm happy to send you a ton.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking, I would want to give you at least a big city. You're out there in Camden. I go to Boston to visit my daughter. I scoot down to New York. I think Rose and I could have a lot of fun dropping off some jumpies in a big city. So you can have them out down in New York or Boston or something. Yeah.
When I did my show in March, I was giving out flyers, and my friend was also doing art workshops, and we exchanged flyers. So we were dropping each other's flyers indoors. So you double the, you get half, double the outcome, half the work.
This is what's supposed to happen, Unfortunately, now it's international, so it could be 4,000 miles away, but I can't get anybody in my town to do it with me, so I'll reach out to you.
Yeah.
Right.
We're proving a point of how difficult it is to find collaborators. You'd think for something,
right.
Like, I mean, you read about all the old artists who all seem to have these communities where they all hung out together.
Yep.
And we have to do, really, if it wasn't for the internet, I don't know what we'd do. It'd just be me and Emma.
If I even got to this point, I always say the internet and Stuckism is what brought me to even continue to paint. Otherwise, if I didn't have connection with other people, which is international connection, never would have happened. It never would have happened. And when you see artists in the old days, that's because I believe everything was geography. If you were any kind of artist, thinker, or wanting to be an artist, especially 19th century, you're going to a big city. They're not going to tolerate you in a small town, right? So, at least in the Western world, I don't know how it was in other parts of the world, but that's why Paris was Paris. They all ended up there during generations. So, 1860s, 1870s, and there's only so many cafes, and you get to know where everybody is, and you go there, and you get professional jealousy sitting and drinking absinthe or whatever they did.
Yeah. Circumstance forced them together, and no one's forcing us together. I don't have to go to, as we go to Fri Nazis or anything.
Right.
We're all we've got everything on tap.
Yep.
So it's comfort's the enemy of art, really. So we've got to make life a bit tougher on ourselves, I suppose. But no,
all right, so I'll get you. Yeah.
No, yeah. You send me some Slumpu. I'll send you some Jompy, and
I got Jompy. I got several right here.
Oh, they're yours. I mean, I'll send you ones to give away.
To give away. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I love to go down. I love to make these moves in the fall. So you got a couple months.
Great.
So, October is my favorite time to go down to New York.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the art season, I think, because that's when all the openings are, and October's a big month in New York for some reason. Did you ever hear the story of Banks? You know who Banksy is, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much about him though, but I know obviously who he is.
Well, the game he was playing, but he did this fun thing in New York City in 2013. He did a lot of things. It's like Banksy in New York for a month of October, and he went down there and he did all this weird stuff. One of the things he did was he hired, kind of like what you're doing in Camden, he hired in Central Park. There's all these little canopies of cellars, trying to sell their art under whatever, just little squares. And it could be, and usually what's really weird is they're not actually the artists. So it's like sometimes it's just they get licensing from the city, and it could be just people sitting there getting paid to sell art. You don't even know, it's not the artist sitting there selling it. Anyway, so he hired this guy and got the licensing for one of these little side things in Central Park, and he did his stencil paintings. He just stencils. That's nothing. It could have been a rat doing this or whatever.
Yeah.
And people are just walking by and looking at it because they don't know it's him. He's not They don't know what he looks like. It wasn't him anyway. It was an old man, like a 90-year-old, 80-year-old man just sitting there. This is my art. It didn't look it didn't match the person.
Yeah.
And like certain people came, and one guy came and bought 4 of them, for his, he just moved into an apartment. He goes, oh, these are cool. And he bought 4.
Yeah.
That was, the next day they were each worth $100,000.
Brilliant.
So,
well,
I mean,
yeah.
And he was trying to show you, and everybody made this big joke about it. And what I wrote was, he sold each one for $60, $70, right?
Yeah.
And I was writing at the time going, well, I don't get it. $70 a stencil painting is a great deal. Like the old guy got lucky,
Yeah.
So it's funny. Just anyway.
That's the kind of attention you want. Because I know you had a couple of ideas how I could get people to take my John P and say, "Am I Banksy?" or something like that.
Right.
And I thought about it. So well, that's a good idea because that would work. But the problem I thought would be, but then they're taking it for the wrong reason.
Of course.
I'd rather them. I don't get rid of many, but at least if I do get rid of one, I know it's someone who's only doing it because they like the picture. They couldn't.
Right.
They assume that I'm a nobody, which they're right.
Right.
So
right.
I'd rather do a day of giving away one painting than a day of 500 to just a load of
fooling
bottom
people.
feeders. Yeah.
Right. Bottom feeders. Exactly. Of course. And I think a lot of it has to do with just I keep watching you doing these walkabouts, and I'm assuming that people just don't talk to strangers. They're just afraid. Like they think you got something else up your sleeve. That's all I can think. Here's my free art, but then listen to my Jehovah Witness spiel. Or listen.
There's always a catch, and
I'm going to proselytize. Right.
I was amazed. I thought, because I think the first time I did it, I took 60, and I thought I'll get through these in half an hour, easy. And I was there all day, and I think I got rid of 1 on the way home, but 0 during the actual.
Yep.
I just couldn't believe it. So I thought, I'm obviously not showing them my best work. So I took my best ones down there.
Yep.
The big ones on wood.
Yep.
And again, not a single person, and 1,000 people must walk past me.
Oh, at least, right?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I have another experiment. I'm going to just see if there's anything to do with our society. So when I'm doing yours here, I'm going to see what kind of response. I'll try to go to like Greenwich Village or someplace that's busy, or Washington Square Park in New York, where there'll be tons of people walking around, and I'll just.
So good. Yeah. I'd really like John P in Central Park.
Okay.
But
I bet you'll get. My hypothesis is you'll do very well in New York, and I don't know why I feel that way. Yeah.
I think so. People say my band should be in America, and I think they're right.
Okay.
We get nothing, no interest in London, but all our favourite bands are in America.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just know that if I took the things I just made and went to Rochester during like a festival and did what you do, people would just be like, gimme. There's a lot of hipsters in Rochester.
Yeah.
They would think, wow, that's really cool, free, that's whatever. It would be like that. It's like giving somebody a free beer. They're going to take it.
Well, I'll send you. I'll tell you what. When I do the Mia doll, I'll send you more than 10. I'll send you, and obviously you're not going to do anything till October, but just so you've got some, like if someone comes down to your house or something, and they're
I'll go out to Rochester and try it first. I'll see what happens. It's fine. But I want to go to Boston or New York. If it's Boston, it's going to be in right in the central area of Boston, which is called I forgot what it's called, but it's a very busy spot. So
yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. And send me Slumpu whenever you fancy, and I'm happy to start distributing them immediately.
Oh yeah. They're going to be for you, just like you're giving me stuff. I'm going to send it back. sharing the wealth.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna
yes.
paint a picture really fast because I only have about 40 minutes.
Okay, great. I'll get on with my salad
Okay.
spinner.
All right. I haven't painted normal in almost a week.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
When did Freya name her cat Midnight?
Oh, they got Midnight and Oreo at the same time. Maybe about a month ago, 3 weeks ago.
And if you don't mind asking, how old's Freya about?
9.
That's really, really funny. My oldest daughter, when she was 8, we got 2 black cats, and one of them she named Midnight.
Oh yeah, there's a few names like for black cats like Jasper, Midnight.
Right.
There's a few standard names. I think Oreos because it's got a white dot on its lip.
Right.
So it looks like an Oreo. But she loved. When Shelley said she's getting cats, I thought it's a terrible idea. But I went round there a couple of days ago, and it's just so nice having them in their flat.
Oh yeah, it's great. We have a cat. We have 1 cat. We've had 3 once, but they died off. And it's good. It's good to have a pet. And you can leave them for 2 days, and you don't have to worry about them. You leave enough food and water around the house, they take care of themselves.
That's it.
So,
yeah, a lot of the time Shelley's out and about with Fraser at school, but they're looking at, she's getting all the injections, and you've got, by law in England, you have to have them chipped now.
you have to have,
And it costs
what is
about
it?
£500.
What's it called?
They put some chip in them, and it's illegal. You've got to do it, or you're breaking the law.
That's crazy. You chip the animal so they can tell where they are, a location device or something.
I don't know, actually. I don't know what information.
Do they not kill birds?
Chip.
Wow.
Maybe to sort of stop people just dumping them. I don't know what the point is, but no, Shelley's been quite on the ball with these cats. She's quite responsible, and she's getting all like she's taking them down the vets every now and then. She looks after them very well, and they're very
That's great.
cats.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're going to be getting chips pretty soon. First the cats, and then they come for the humans. We'll be getting chips.
I'm not getting that. No, that's when I go live in Thailand.
Right.
I'm not. No, it's all that stuff's not for me. There's something in the book of Revelation where they predict this coming. The last book of the Bible, and that's when I say, no, society, I'm done.
What do they predict? How do they word it? Obviously, they don't say computer chips will be placed in you as the 4 horsemen come riding.
I think it's the mark of the beast is this number that they put on your hand or your head, so you can't buy or sell anything without it.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't really know. I'm guessing, but I think it's something along those lines. But no, I think they're definitely dumbing us down, and they're getting us to be like the way we just accept that we don't have cash anymore, and they can just trace everything, and they're bringing out this new form of money where they can stop your money. I think in China they've already got it. If you fall out with a state, they can stop your money or prevent you from buying certain things with it. And the way they're shepherding us around, I think once they start putting chips in our skin,
that's when you're heading out. I'll go to Alaska when that happens. That's where I'll go.
Yeah. If I was around your way, I'm not very good with the cold, but that kind of thing where you're in nature's beauty a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be cold in 20 years. It'll be warm in Alaska probably in 30 years. Who knows? But
yeah. So yeah, you've got too much. Just too much constraint of us being our natural selves.
Of course. Of course, it gets worse and worse every year. It's harder and harder. But I don't know. That's why we have Jumpy and Slumpu.
That's right.
We have a means of exchange without having to where they can't track us.
and you can mint your own. So if you find someone who rates Slumpu, and you find someone we can produce our own money and get money by the fruits of our labour.
Yeah.
I mean, it's socialism, but with freedom. You know, you're not a cog in the wheel. Yeah. It's a liberation of capitalism with the fairness of socialism.
Yep. It's a somebody said it once, and it's like an oxymoron. But it was socialist libertarianism.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
It surprises me how many artists are socialists, because I would think they would be the opposite. Well, I like the equality side of it, but that feeling that you're a cog in the wheel and your aspirations are what's best for the community, and I don't know, it just seems to me to be the opposite of where I thought most artists would see themselves as entrepreneurs.
Yeah, I think, well, usually failed one, 99%, right? So if you're a failed entrepreneur, maybe you start off, all glowy-eyed, but then when you get, I don't know, when you get burned, if you're not getting burned, if you're not a business person, but you're still an artist, I think you can be very, I don't know, you can equate with the bottom rungs of society. Yeah. I feel like most of my life I felt like an untouchable anyway. So that's why I can, like everybody, to have a basic income, and then let the entrepreneurs have some fun, if they want to.
That's it.
Let the capitalists play. Right?
I think, being an entrepreneur, you've got to be careful what you define as success.
Right.
And if you want to succeed in the way we're sort of encouraged to see entrepreneurial success, you're in for a hiding. But that like I think yourself, we might be both workaholics in a way. As long as I feel I'm working on something positive on the horizon,
absolutely,
I feel I'm successful.
And it doesn't have to be judged.
Achievement is the nightmare. I mean, then what are you going to do?
Right. Then what are you going to do? That's right. Like retire. I mean, we always laugh. That's why I'm trying to slowly get Rose to start rethinking how we go into the next 10 years, 15 years. It's like in this country, a lot of people just keep thinking, they're in careers and jobs, and they just focus on this word called retirement. But then, what are you retiring from? It's like your whole life, you're 40, 50, 60 hours. So we're week working on an abstraction, and then all of a sudden you're not allowed to play with that abstraction anymore.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to just go crazy when they hit 65 or whenever they leave their work.
Well,
so I think it's
you've got a void. I mean, we've all got a big void in our heads, and if you let that just drop out because you've got enough money,
right?
That's not gonna last very long. That honeymoon's not gonna last very long.
That's why we're very privileged, because artists can, people that are outside the box and just getting by hand to mouth and making art. It's keeping us young. I think that's why the rock and rollers are living to 80 or 90. They're not dropping. They should be dropping it. They should have been dropping a long time ago with all the drugs and hard living, but maybe not.
No, your brain. I think your brain kind of registers when you're done, and maybe it instructs the body to shut down once the brain. This guy's got nothing left. Let's just start packing in all the organs.
Oh, Jesus.
You've got to fool the body into thinking you're still productive.
That's right. Oh, man. But anyway, I'm going to close up for today, because here's what I got so far. I'll try to finish it and send it to you.
Brilliant.
It's just a face.
Yeah, that's great. No, it's brilliant. Okay, I've got nothing particularly interesting to show. I'm still like at this stage, but I've got like 20 or so on the go.
Don't leave yet. Hold up one of those. What was your process? How did you get to that? So I saw your salad spinner, and I saw you making prints with it.
Right. Once I did 3 spins of these. That's the first step, doing the spins with those.
Yeah.
Then I took this out, and on the inside.
That's the fun.
Now, what I do, I get a piece of paper and I press it lightly on there,
That's what's
and then you get
going
that.
on. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah.
And
Okay.
if you initially press very lightly, but then as it dries up and gets thinner, you can press hard. And I'll try and get one that's worked especially well, like this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can
Yeah, that looks really good.
And actually, there's one here. Yeah, so here's an example of the solid color. When you just press lightly, you get that texture.
Okay.
And then that's the texture you get with
a lot of veins, and yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, and if you put the two together and press one and take second, third, fourth generations, and just muck around. I just discovered something today whilst we were doing it. If you get the credit card and scrape off the edge,
Yeah.
you get right. There's, if I can find it, you get that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. The yellow. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, and it feels like such a shame, because you could get, if I had more space, I could do triple, quadruple the work. But
right.
I mean, acrylic paint's cheap, so
yes, it is. Yeah, and the salad spinner's plastic, it'll last you a lifetime.
So yeah, £20 this cost.
Right.
It's the best £20 I've ever spent.
Think about it. I know how much product, how much output you have. All right, I'll be promoting your book.
Cheers, Ron. And
Cheers.
I look forward to get started on Slumpu as well.
Okay. All right. Well, I have your address, so check your mail. I'll let you know when I send something.
Hopefully Emma's mentioning us a little bit at her private. I did think about going, but I've got too much to do.
What are her private viewing? Is it just invitation only? Is that how it works?
No, anyone can go. I mean, 99% of private views in London, anyone can go. They're not really private. They say that. They like to sound, all these galleries, they like to sound exclusive, but they're is it swans that look so graceful?
Yeah.
And underneath, they're just pedaling like mad.
Yeah. They sure are. I feel sorry for the galleries.
It's a load of rubbish. Yeah.
Say it again? What's that?
I'm just saying that swan pedaling like mad underneath.
Yeah.
They call it a private view, so it looks all exclusive, but underneath they're desperate for anyone to just walk through the door. They gotta
pay rent, and the rents are crazy. So it's
that's a massive gap in the market. Stuckism really did well with.
Yep. It's doing really well.
Priced for humiliating.
This is just the beginning for you, I think, because this whole idea of black ivory and stuff. I think it's great. I think it's brilliant. And you got 10 million people. You're going to end up having people there, and you're not going to want them there. You're going to go, who are these people?
Yeah.
Be careful.
I've told Emma, because Emma's got a load of people she can invite down, because her show, Interiors, is August the 15th. And I said, I can't have people in the house who I don't know who they are. So I've got to know them first.
Right. We'll open up all of Muswell Hill.
Yeah. I should have gone tonight, really, because then I could have met a few more of them. But I've got.
On the 15th, we'll have to. It's our 25th wedding anniversary, which is funny because it's Stuckism's 25th anniversary too.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on, so it's your 25th and Stuckism's 25th on the same day.
No, same month.
Oh,
well,
same month.
According to the manifesto, Charles says it started in January, but the manifesto's from August. So yeah, that's when we got married in '99. But anyway, on the 15th, we'll be out of town, but we'll be definitely coming in live. If you go live with it, we'll be available.
Yeah, we'll be live, and feel free to either watch from a distance or join in, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Edgeworth, thank you very much. Talk to you soon.
Cheers, Ron.
All right.
See you later.
See you later. Bye. It'll take me a while to get out of here.
No worries. No, you take time.
Got it. The first time I've seen you working with the salad spinner, I'm getting it. I understand now.
Yeah, it's a friend of mine found it on Instagram, and she started doing it in this art class I help teach on a Thursday. The best bit's when you end up scraping the sides after. I do 4 spins, and then after I've done 4 of these, I take this out and I start pushing the paper against the sides, and you get really weird, like plant roots, and it's kind of, that's when it all really starts. This is more of a beginning phase.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
What does Rose make of your Slumpu?
She likes it.
Cool. Yeah, no, they're brilliant.
Yeah. He knows when I'm determined to do something, I'll just keep doing it until I explode.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah.
He's working on the cover. Starting to look good.
Oh, right, yeah.
For the book.
And he's still finding mistakes in the text all the time.
Every day. Just about an hour time. I spend about an hour just proofreading, just playing around. It could be the smallest thing.